We in the building. DJ Gambini, the Renaissance Man, and this is Sports Talk 101. Presented to you by Country Visions Studios. We off in the building today, and we're going to talk a little bit about the NFL. But before we get to that, the first thing I want to do is make my announcements. I have a couple of announcements I'm going to make. I know people probably won't sit around to the end of the show, so we're going to get this out at the beginning. First off is Michael Entertainment. They having the comedy show December 20th at Icons Bar and Grill. You ain't got nothing to do. December, go out and check them out. They funny, and you know they gonna do their thing. Down here in Sardis, Shaniqua Perkins is having a party over at the Sardis Legion December 6th, starting at 8 p.m. And if you ain't got nothing to do, come out and join her. And tomorrow in Sardis, it's a runoff. If you are a registered voter in Sardis, I need you to go and vote tomorrow. It's gonna be Arthur Freeman. He's running against somebody. Right now, he's the incumbent in the office right now. So he's always somebody good you can talk to, and he'll let you know what's going on in the community. Okay, let's start the show. We're gonna do a quick recap of last week and bring you up to speed on what happened with that. Okay, Colin Kaepernick, still no job. And like I said in the beginning, he didn't do himself no favors with the way he was cutting up, with his shirt and what he was saying. Now, like I said before, we cannot blame him for not signing that contract, nor can we blame him for not wanting to work out where there's no cameras around. Okay, we can't blame him for that. But like I said last week, he didn't do himself no favors by showing out at the end of the interview. Okay, Miles Garrett, his suspension is upheld. He did a appeal, and the arbitrator said he's still gonna serve the rest of this year's suspension. All right, he gonna serve the rest of this year's suspension, which I said he do deserve the rest of the year. He tried to say Mason Randolph used a racial work. Okay, that didn't work. That didn't work. So, all right, moving forward to this week, we want to talk about Lamar Jackson. Lighting up the league. The guy that they said couldn't play quarterback in the NFL has sought the league on fire. Right now, I don't see a team that can beat the Baltimore Ravens. Now, when we talk about Lamar Jackson, we also have to talk about Jim Harbaugh. Okay, Jim Harbaugh designed that offense around that boy, and I mean it's just excelling. We are seeing a change in the NFL. It's about to be a changing of the guard. The mobile quarterback is what's in now. You can't have nobody back there standing like a statue. You got to have that guy that moving around, making plays and making things happen, right? And a lot of people like to compare him to Michael Vick, but me, I think he Vic 2.0 because Michael Vick, yeah, he was swift, he was fast, he was electrifying, but Michael Vick wasn't that big. He was not a big guy. Lamar Jackson is a huge, strong guy with all the attributes that Michael Vick had. You know what I'm saying? And the Baltimore Ravens, right now, they look unbelievable. They don't put that thing together, and it looked like they can't be stopped. I'm saying because they went in, they manhandled the Patriots. They just got away from the 49ers, who supposed to be the best team in the NFC record wise or as far as the way they playing. But he went in there and he took care of his business. So shouts out to Lamar Jackson. Shouts out to the Baltimore Ravens. Y'all boys are looking good. Okay, we're gonna move a little further. The Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, I'm talking Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones was supposedly outside the locker room crying when he heard Michael Bennett in there trying to light a fire up under the Cowboys. But I will say this now. The Dallas Cowboys got talent across the board. And basically this team is built like that 90s team that won all those Super Bowls with Troy Aikman, Emmett Smith, Michael Irvin. You basically got the same setup with Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, and Cooper. And their defense is pretty good because when Sean Lee is a backup linebacker, that means your defense is pretty strong. But for some reason, they can't put it all together. And I'm not gonna just sit up there and blame it on Jason Garrett, because the coach can only implement a game plan. Now, some of his decisions inside the game might be, iffy, like why would he do that or what's going on here? Because we don't pay Zeke all this money. Zeke need to run. We need to get him out the backfield. He need to make some catches. You know what I'm saying? We gotta. Well, not we, because I'm a Falcon fan, so I ain't gonna even talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But as the Dallas Cowboys, y'all have to put where y'all don't put y'all money at. Y'all got to put them to work. And Dak Prescott is coming up next year for a contract, and he hollering about he want to be the highest paid player in the league. Stats are good, but at the end of the day, people want people that can win. You got to win in the NFL to be relevant. You know what I'm saying? All this, I want money and I want money. Prove yourself. Win a couple of games. Okay, we're gonna move forward. This is gonna be a quick to the point Spiff show. We also streaming on YouTube too. So probably tomorrow, if you ain't doing nothing, go to YouTube and check out the Country Vision page. Yes, check out the Country Vision page. We don't have any content right now, but this will be the first episode on there. All right, moving forward. Petter. And thanks to Craig Harris, Bo Harris, or John, whatever you call him, for getting me straight on that. Petter is after Michael Vick again. And I feel like let it go, man. The man done paid his debt to society. Now they got a petition going around saying they don't want him as the Pro Bowl captain. Guess what? Kick rocks. That man already did too much time for what he did. So the NFL was waiting on him with open arms. He got his job back, right? He got his job back. He paid his debt to society, even overpaid his debt. And y'all still trying to ruin this man's life and ruin this man's career about stuff that done happened in the past. Let it go. Let it go. Let this man be great. He, like I said, you took 2 years of his life. He did the crime, he did the time, and now it's time to move forward. And I'm encouraging people to not sign that petition because I mean, this is America, the land of second chances, so they say. And then you got dogs over there in China that's getting bust upside the head and eating. Shouts out to Red, the franchise killer, for that tidbit of information. You got people out there shooting harmless elephants for ivory oaks. So, Petter, are y'all really concerned about pets? Or is this a witch hunt behind Michael Vick? People don't have time for this. Let that man be great and do what he want to do, and be a part of the NFL. Because, like I said, if the NFL can move past this, y'all can move past this. Shouts out to every a little time to stop by and visit with me while I'm doing this thing on the road. It's Country Visit Studios Entertainment and backed up by SJM. He had a little technical difficulties earlier, but we're trying to get past that. Would like to comment, and if you want to be on the show, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome here. Just we got to be civil. We can't be like how we is when we tend to be discussing sports. We try to keep it civil on here. We try to, but if we can't, oh well, it is what it is. It's all entertainment, man. Be on the inbox. You can even write on my page if you want to get my attention. And one more thing about that Kaepernick thing, it's some fake news going around about that too. The Carolina Panthers is not gonna sign no Kaepernick. You might well forget that due to the fact that they already got Eric Reed, and Eric Reed was the guy that pretty much started all this shit with Kaepernick about the kneeling and all this. My bad. Okay, so that's what we got going on this week on Sports Talk 101. I ain't gonna hold up all y'all time, with a 30-minute video. And it's kind of hard doing these videos by myself. I'd rather have somebody to bounce off and talk with to get their perspective of what's going on. Also, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, I ain't trying to hear people going around talking about I'm a Baltimore Raven fan and you ain't from Baltimore. I mean, it's Red Kelly, Craig, Sammy Striggers. I know they Baltimore fans. They was with Baltimore when they was losing. Cause y'all know how y'all bandwagon riders are. You get on the bandwagon and break the wheel. I believe that's what happened to us when we played against the Patriots that year. Too many bandwagoners. You don't care about these teams when they losing. Don't care about them when they are winning. Do not do that. I mean, that just irks my nerve. How you gonna argue with a man that's going from team to team? You can't do that. So keep it real. Stay with your team. Oh, and the Patriots. I mean, don't worry about them. They're gonna be great anyway. I mean, we like to talk when they lose, but they still 10-2, so they still a solid football team. They don't have the offensive firepower that they once had, because to me, it don't seem like it's the receivers, even though I seen some new drop a couple passes, and Edelman ain't what he used to be. He playing like he dinged up, but the Patriots still good enough to be a dangerous team in the playoffs. And from the way things going now, it look like they're gonna be the 1 or the 2 seed. Now, if they have to go up to Baltimore, I usually don't bet, but if somebody want to lock a little something in, I'll take that bet. I like Baltimore in Baltimore to win in the playoffs. against Tom Brady and the Patriots. Okay, one more thing about the Cowboys. I'm just going too fast here. Jerry Jones was out there crying. That's a sign, Jerry Jones. You need a general manager of that team, or either pass it to Jerry Jr. because you too old to be dealing with this stuff, man. And I know you passionate. You got a guy like me that just watch football, and I'm passionate about it. So you the owner. That's your brand. That's your franchise. And I understand that you're passionate, but bro, you're getting too old for that, man. You're getting too old. But you is right with the makeup of that team. It is championship material, but you just can't put it together. All right, well, I done took up my little 10 minutes of your time. I usually like to give you about 30 minutes, but like I said, them technical difficulties done throw me off. This has been Sports Talk. What the Cowboys suck? Yeah, I mean, you right, Dice the Dawn. Shots out. I know you always screaming Patriots, but the Cowboys is not as horrible on paper as they look on TV. If you was to take that team and probably they might have to make a coaching change, even though I say Jason Garrett ain't the problem, but they might have to, get a new culture in their locker room to, make everything, you know, flow right. But this has been Sports Talk 101, presented to you by Country Visions Studios. We'll be back Saturday with Let's Be Reasonable. And we're gonna be talking about guns. Oh well, I do it at different times because my show, okay, that's Dice the Dawn. He asking him what time do I do this show. This show is going to be, I'm gonna have to start putting it out earlier because I work swing shift. So I'm off different days of the week. So when I'm off and I got time to do a show like Let's Be Reasonable, it's gonna be on Saturday. We're gonna do that Saturday. We're gonna be talking about gun violence. What can we do to try to combat this? Because I'm tired of hearing about young people getting killed and dying when they ain't even old enough to have no guns. And even when felonies, how is people getting their hands on guns? We're gonna be talking about that Saturday. So if you want to tune in, tune in. And don't worry about if you catch it live or not. I got my podcast going, and now, like I said, we got the YouTube stream going. So you can either find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Radio Republic. We on Google Podcasts. We everywhere. We out here. We you can always catch the video. All right. And like I said, this has been Sports Talk 101, presented to you by Country Vision Studios. And you know how we always end the show. Peace and prosperity.